Hello?
Hello, is that the Gatekeeper?
Yeah, that's me.
We need you for a video.
Okay, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers. What's up guys, welcome to the channel. On today's video we have got the Enduro Gatekeeper from Element RC and it looks really nice. Let's get out of the box, let's have a look at it and then let's take it for a run. Gatekeeper buggy, 1/10 scale, ready to run. 1/10 scale, ready to work. 1/10 scale, ready to run rock crawler. Try saying that fast. Anyway, this thing looks awesome. Let's have a quick look at the box. So if you've not seen my Trailrunner video, I'll leave a link to that at the end, but there's some very similar stuff in this. You've got that Stealth X transmission. You can change the gears in this to overdrive the front. It comes stock 5% or around 5% overdriven to the front, so the front wheels are spinning a bit quicker than the rear. Excellent for your turning circle and for climbing. Got that 550 5-slot motor, really liked that, along with the ESC, very nice control. And this one, the Gatekeeper, has got this Gatekeeper suspension, which we're going to have a look at once it's out of the box. And for those of you that want a little bit more technical stuff, I'll leave that there. You can pause the screen and you'll be able to read that. Let's get it out of the box. Now and again I do like to look at them first, but sometimes it's a bit nicer to get them out of the box with you guys. Another XP130 to add to the collection. I've had to start writing the names of stuff on the bottom of these. Really nice control, I like them. Lots of controls in here, steering, throttle trim and your dual rates as well. Very good. Instructions. Battery tray for a full-size battery. This will come with a battery tray in it for a shorty. You've also got some spare links in there. You've got a bracket there that is for dual servos, I believe. And there's your gears there to swap over. Mentioned it on my last video, but the boxes on these come with like a little scale inside. This one's got like a lorry in there, or a semi. Looks good. Dun, dun, dun. That looks nice. Nice. So Element, owned by Associated Electronics, Team Associated, Reedy, factory team. Little leaflet with some goodies in there. A very nice sticker sheet. Not pre-cut though, but lots of stickers on there. Full build manual, very nice quality. I like that, good pictures. And the truck. It looks very nice. Got quite a bit of droop there on the front, so although it doesn't feel like much there, if you lift it, nice amount of droop. Now that is some flex. I suppose I better show you some close-ups because this is probably the cleanest it's ever going to be. Very nice. Have I said very nice enough times yet? Yeah, probably not. Very nice. Right, let's have a look at this Gatekeeper suspension. It looks really flexible, really good. Can we give it the excessive bounce test? Yeah, I reckon we can. Cue the bounce music. I reckon that's about enough. So the Gatekeeper rear suspension, it's got trailing arms, it's got a sway bar on there as well. So a sway bar, you see if it'll work. If I lift this wheel, it should kind of help this wheel up as well. See, like that. So on a normal crawler, if you were to lift that side, this would go down on a solid axle. Whereas on this with that sway bar, it kind of keeps that one under control, shall we say. So this should help when it's crawling over rocks and stuff. That sway bar should give it a little bit of help as it's going along. Loads of adjustment on this. You've got metal inserts up here. So you can change your damper position. You got a couple of positions on the trailing arm as well. Changing fluids, changing springs, adjustable collars on there as well. Same up front with the adjustable collars on there, and various positions you can put that. So a good amount of adjustment on the suspension. I think it's hinged at the front, so if I take the pins out the back, body pins are the bane of my life. So what I'm going to do, and I recommend, is put a little zip tie or something on there, because they're quite hard to get out the back. This should lift now, there we go. And it does tilt all the way forward. ESC up front there, you've got a Dean's connector for that. 2S and 3S that is. You've got a 13 kilo Reedy metal geared servo. There's your 550 5-slot 16 turn motor. Now on the Trailrunner, the receiver's in like a waterproof box. It's not on this, and I don't know how waterproof that is, so it'd be interesting to see how this coats through a little bit of the wet stuff. That's your stealth gearbox. Now like I said, it comes out the box 5% or just over 5% overdriven to the front. You can change that to just under 12, I think it's about 11.8. If you want it 1-for-1, you have to get an optional gear, I believe. So that's your stealth gearbox. See your trailing arm suspension a bit better. I really like that. I really do like that. Underneath you've got your 3-piece telescopic drive shafts, front and rear. Obviously locked solid axles, front and rear. Someone in my comments said that they put the independent front suspension on this, and that probably would be really good with your trailing arm and then independent on the front there. That should make it quite interesting, like trail truck rock crawler. Nice general grabber tyres. They feel good. Got foams in there, but you can see the nice quality in there with your CVDs or CVAs. I always get it confused. Full bearings in this, metal steering links. Very nice steering angle. Whether the servo will deliver that much, I don't know, but potential for that steering angle is very good. And I've probably missed some technical stuff. Like I've mentioned in a few videos, I like to give you an overview but not get like really down and technical, because then you end up with a 30 or 40 minute video just about your spring rate or your adjustments here, there and everywhere. Nothing wrong with doing in-depth technical stuff like that, but I like to not be too rushed with what's what and just go straight out, but I do like to give you a bit of information. But like I say, I'm sure I've missed some, but anyway, I'm going to swap the battery tray over because I haven't got any shorties at the moment, so I'm going to stick the big battery tray in there. We're going to charge a battery. We're going to go and take this out and see how it gets on. Okay, we'll scrap that idea. That does not fit. The bigger battery tray does not fit in the Gatekeeper. Got no specific shorty batteries, but I'm sure I can find one that fit in there. The capacity just won't be very good, so I have to take a couple. No problem, but something to be aware of. You will need a shorty battery to fit in the Gatekeeper. Right, we are not playing Jenga today. I mean, I'd love to play Jenga. It looks pretty dangerous though. I am quite a distance away. It might not look it on the camera, but not going too close. The Gatekeeper. So I'm running this 3S today just to get a bit of wheel speed on it, but look at the control these have. I was really impressed with the Trailrunner, and this has got that same control. I think you got a bit more of a steering angle on this one though. It does look nice, look at it. Lovely, lovely slow control. But with that 3S, we have got a bit of wheel speed. It's got a bit of a rock bouncer look to it, this thing. It's quite a narrow track though, and a narrow body, but I mean, it seems stable, doesn't it? Look. I love the flex on it as well, and that rear trailing arm setup, that Gatekeeper setup, looks lovely. Very, very nice. These element things are so good. I'm glad that I got a chance to try them. Nice amount of control with the electronics, and that 5-slot 16-turn motor. Plenty of torque. So just want to stop there to mention, so we've done the run, I've come back, I've cleaned the truck off, I've had a good look over it as I do with all my stuff, and the rear shocks, when I was cleaning it, it looks like they've lost a lot of their oil. It's quite bouncy now on the back, and there's you can see that it's not able to hold itself very well, so a little bit of leakage. Might have been where it is over that rough terrain when I was going quite fast, but still something to look out for. Now I'm going to take these shocks apart, I'm going to have a good look at them, clean them out, put some more oil in, and then keep an eye on them. But yeah, leaky rear shocks. The front ones are fine, front ones are still good, it's just them rear ones. I don't know whether it's a common thing. Let me know in the comments if you've got one of these or an Element. Let me know if the shocks are prone to leaking. Anyway, back to the video. Can we class this as a gate? I mean, it's the Gatekeeper. It's a bit more of a fence, but it's good enough. See how we get on with a little bit of a crawl. I do like that steering angle. It's very good. Hung up on a rock there. That's the problem with these loose rocks. It's really good to climb on, but they just move about so much that you get stuck underneath it. Oh, that's a nice angle. Very nice. Can we get across there? Whoa! Come on! Ah! So far, so good. Oh. Let's use its rock bouncer-esque. There we go. Bit more control, bit more control. Now this looks like a nice new up and over challenge. I always do an up and over at the quarry. I think it's a little bit tighter. We can get up there, around that corner there and down. Let's give it a go. If it gets stuck up there, we may have to leave it. Not sure I want to go and fetch it. Good so far, just a bit of loose stone there. Come on, bit of wheel speed. Whoa. Right, we're up. Just got to get around that corner now. This is where it could get stuck and I might have to go and retrieve it. Nice and slow. Oh, we made it out. Thin ice, deep water, stay out. Nice and controlled, using that drag brake. Oh, I set this drag brake to 100, I think. Is it 100? Yeah, I prefer it on 50. Forgot to change it before we come out, but 100's good enough. On 50%, this drag brake, it just gives you a bit more control when you're descending. Although you can use the throttle, obviously. Wow, Gatekeeper. You've done good. Well, it does live up to expectations. Very impressed. Very impressed.
glass and bare feet. Oh, but you each second is a dream. I keep my balance next to you. It's true. Nowadays there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell worry goodbye. It's not what we see, it's what we choose to be. We're beyond good. I've never been so ready. Fire breath.